to introduce the data analysis to you guys this time. Data analysis is the process of systematically applying statistical and/or logical techniques to describe and illustrate the constituents and recap and evaluate the data. I would like to introduce three perspectives of the data analysis. First one, data analysis in common mind, and then the use of the data analysis. The last one is the drawback of the data analysis and the advantages. The data analysis is from exploring data analysis and modeling alternatives and cleanse the data and data product and get back the real world. And real world get back the raw data collected and data processed and get back again. And the end is make decisions. What's the basement of the data analysis? Data is on left, analysis is there. The data is the basic thing for the data analysis. From my own perspective, the data analysis is process to revise and select the data which has already existed. There are many different kinds of data analysis methods, and people try to analyze data to forecast the data in the future, or no matter economic purposes or the market development. There are many different analysis ways for the analyzing of the data. The most common one is directly recorded as the digital numbers and saved in the digital softwares. For analysis purposes, researchers would try to compare the information in database and calculate it in different ways to get the sample they want. For the data, there is no judgment and unequal perspective. There is only the recorded numbers. If the right or wrong is just inclusive of the numbers. For the regression is one way of the data analysis and is a static process of estimating the relationships among variables. It includes many techniques for modeling and analyzing several variables. One focus is on the relationship between a dependent variable and one or more independent variables. Correlation method is another way, which one just like the regression. It has a little connections with each other, but the correlation method can get a formula to forecast the future, and it's very important for the marketing process. For data analysis, the relationship of the data information and intelligence is just like the map. First one, the operating information go to buy a euro, and it will be collecting, and then the data appeared, and we're processing and exploration it, and we get the information we want. And then we analyze and produce information. We get the intelligence. That's the answer we want for the analysis end. On the other hand, the data analysis can be used in many different realms. The most well-known and popular use for today is big data system. For the big data system, no matter for word information, data can include all of them, so that a data analysis can help organizations to make the better decision for their future. In addition, no matter large world companies or the authority governments or even a single person are only necessary data analysis to forecast the best choice they have to make for their lives. The common use of the data analysis is in many perspectives, no matter for the government or world companies it existed. As a company, there are two companies I would like to introduce for the analytic. First one is called Arch, and another one Optimical SocialNext. They are all the big companies for the analytical analyzing data realms. For the forecast, the data analysis is most reasons of the data analysis is for the forecast. We can get the future information according to the past information we have. So if the data is right and the data analysis would be almost like the future. There is drawback that for the reason of the recording by the computers, the data may be lost, and the data analysis can help us to get the lost information for the regression, or no matter regression or the correlation with the data may be get back, but it's not very close. It's just almost there. For the economic and the government, the left is the economic analysis data dashboard for the year 2015, and it lists many economics in many places and compared with them for no matter a circle or the lines, and they compared with each other to get the answers which one is best in the economic perspective. On the other hand, on the left hand, the government is more data-driven than most companies. They have to analyze what's the future like, what's the next using many places. Actually, everything everywhere can be concluded as data. Like you go to a bathroom, how many times it will be data for the company who produce the things for the toilet. And drawbacks is data analysis is a forecast. Not just like the data, it's not subjective. So we can find the answers very, very close. It's just a forecast, and we hope the future will be go like that, and it might be not. The JIGR unit is the 2015's most large big companies for the data analysis. And data analysis is also subjective, I have already mentioned. For the reason of the proposal, data analysis may be wrong, but it might be useful for the future.